Welcome to part 20 of the 100 Baby Challenge Season 2. And in this episode, we got Giggerota, Harper, Lomea, Mort, and Nathan aging up. Zeb, Giggerota, and Harper work on skills. Yeah, we got some skills to do and some aging up. We're going to age up the babies this episode, so that's good. Like I said, Giggerota and Harper. Lomea and Mort and Nathan are babies. They're going to be toddlers. Giggerota and Harper are going to age to kids. So that's going to be good.
It's not turning on. I charged it for a whole day.
I don't know what to tell you, Zoe, about your laptop. I don't mess with it.
It'll work. No. Look. I've been pressing it. Look. It'll work. Close it. And then probably...
Who died? Seriously. Who died? Probably one that says aunts and uncles.
I like it.
And the kids suddenly know about it.
Mom, I like it when someone dies and then there's a phone above everybody's head
and you can't.
And there's a phone above the baby's head.
And the babies don't have phones.
My laptop's not working.
And go to Frank and tell him about it. Don't look at me. Take it downstairs. Don't look at me. I don't know how to fix your laptop. Yes.
Ow.
If Frank's not down there, tell Jim about it.
Ow.
Or drop it.
No, I wanted to set it down to get my shoes on, but it landed on right on my pinky toe.
I bet that hurt. I bet that smarted.
I love your pinky toe. Daddy toe, mommy toe.
I don't know what I'd do without my toes.
Kid toe. What would you do with them? Well, you can't stand on your tippy toes, that's for sure.
No. Why people have toes? Because people can grab things with their toes.
That's cool. I can't get.
I could grab things. I could grab things with my toes.
I can't get the shoe on because the teacher tightened it a lot.
Well, give it to me. This time, don't throw it across the room. Remember that one time you got so frustrated, I said, give it to me, and I untie it. And you just threw it across the room.
Because it was in a knot and it was really tight.
Oh, I could have gotten it. I got it because while you were at school, I untied it.
And then I brought it to school, and then the teacher just comes over to me randomly and says, do you want your shoe tied? And I didn't even say anything.
And she did it anyway.
Yeah.
Well.
Was I supposed to say yes?
I don't know.
Why
are you wearing it without socks?
Because, well...
Next time, you know what? Sometime in June, we're going to get you some sandals. Not flip-flops. They'll give you bunions.
I still can't get them on.
Maybe because your feet are sweaty.
Oui.
Don't throw it, Zoe. Don't throw your shoes. Put your shoes on. Maybe because your feet are sweaty. Put some socks on.
No, because they're tightened. Because
I didn't tighten them.
The teacher did.
Come on. It should be tight now.
Not tightened.
Maybe she tighten strings on them. It should be fine. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Yep.
Well, what do you know?
Ow. I tied it too much.
Next time in the morning, you're like trying to put your shoes on. I can't do it. If I can't get the double knotted, I can't put them on. I said, okay, Zoe, I'll help you. And you're like, get mad and throw them across the room.
Because I'm frustrated. I think I'm going to...
You could have just gave them to me. I untied them while you were at school. When you wore different shoes. And so, I untied them. I had nothing else to do at the time.
If any of the lights come on, that means it's on.
Okay, then go downstairs and tell one of the gym.
It's not even on or off.
Well, Frank's not down there. Tell one of the gyms. Or young Jim. Just get two gyms working down there, an older gym and a younger gym, working downstairs in the computer shop. Anyways, we're having a party. Giggerota and Harper aging up. Lomea and Mort and Nathan already aged up into toddlers. We have so many toddlers in this game. That's a lot of toddlers. You count them, 7. 7 toddlers. Woo! I don't know how I deal with it, but I do. I think I can handle that in real life. Probably not. I can handle it in my game, though. I can handle toddlers in my game. Some people... I remember posting about some of the things that toddlers do that kind of makes me question reality or question the game. And people thought I just hated children in general. What? I wonder... Because when from the moment they age up from a toddler, from a baby to a toddler, and they have a sad thing when somebody died, I don't understand how they would know about death the moment they age up. And I question that. And people assume I hate children. What? Are you kidding me? If kids crying about death just the moment they age up from a baby, how'd they know that? If they've been around a few days and then somebody dies, then it's different. But if they start mourning for loved ones the moment they age up from a baby, people just assume I hate children because I asked that question. It's like, are you kidding me, man? People will do things to annoy me, and then I'll laugh about it later. Where you going? Don't put him down, Zeb. Do not put him down. You were going to put him down. I stopped Zeb before she did it. She was going to put him down. She did it anyway. Zeb, what are you doing? I did not say put her down. Pick up Giggerota and age her up. What did I say? Pick her up and take her over to the cake. Right now. I did not say put her down. I said take her to the cake and help her blow out the candles. I did not say anything about putting her back down. I hate it when they do that. That's what I don't like about aging up toddlers. The parents will pick them up and somebody will put them right back down. I hate that. It's annoying, but it's funny. We ain't gotta worry about kids anytime soon because we gotta wait for some kids to age up and move out. Because we're looking at a full household right now. Okay. Let's age up Harper. Giggerota aged up. Now go find Harper and age her up. Please and thank you. Don't pick her up and put her back down. Or I'm gonna smack you. I'm gonna figure it out. By smacking, I meant smacking my computer screen. Because I can't really smack Zev for picking up her kid and putting the kid right back down. Okay, now take her over to the cake. Thank you. Why do Sims make that sometimes? Why do Sims sometimes make that hard? Prince, do you realize how lucky you are that you're gonna have 50 grandkids? I bet. Wow, he's gonna have like 50 grandkids. That's a lot of grandkids. I decided while I was writing my latest fan fiction that for Lex, that involves rewriting my version of season 3, that Prince should be a djinn. Not anything other, not another mythical creature. He could be a djinn. My version of a djinn. I mean, but with some of the abilities. He has some of the abilities. He can, like Prince making deals. It's like him granting wishes. Or trying to grant wishes, or, he likes the heat, which is why he's on planet Fire. You know how he's, trapped on planet Fire. He's pretty much tethered to the whole planet. That's like his lamp. The whole planet is. He has limited mobility, though. He can only go to so many places. He can only go to the Lex if the Lex is in his orbit. I mean, he can go to water. He can go to Lex if it's in orbit. If it was say, Lex was not in orbit, he couldn't go to Lex. But he could just because it's in orbit. And when the Lex came to Fire, it summoned Prince to go to the Lex to meet his new masters. He's called a djinn because djinns are technically evil. He's got some things a djinn has. I mean, he can teleport. He can be anywhere within his limitations. He can sort of grant wishes by making deals. He's telepathic, when he touched Zev to see something in her past. I can count that as being telepathic. He can sense fear in others. He can shapeshift. Remember, he can be anybody he wants. I mean, why not? Well, in my story, he's a djinn. But in Lex, he's like a god. And in my story, when Planet Fire is destroyed, it frees Prince. It frees him. It doesn't destroy Prince. Destroy the genie's lamp, he destroys the genie. No. When his planet is destroyed, it frees him. And it makes him mortal, which is why he's immortal on Earth. But the only power he has is manipulation and brainwashing. That's the only powers he has. And he's mortal, so he's always worried about his mortality. Also, in my story, underneath his ruffled shirt are his cum. The jeans where these cum. He's bound to the planet.
I needed to get my charger because Jim wants my old charger.
And get the charger. And get the charger, Zoe. Good. I had Giggerota and Harper work on their skills. Work on their homework. Because if I wait till after the party, it doesn't leave enough time in the day to do much. For them to, like when they age up to teens and they gotta get a level 3 skill and they got to do their homework. They need enough time in the day to actually do that. It takes them a few hours. Same way with the Kid Sims when they have to get a level, when they have to get a level 4 skill. And they gotta do their homework, so you gotta have enough time in the day to do their skills and their homework. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil much, but in my story, I got to a part in the K-Town episode, my version of it. It's sort of similar, but there's some things I left out, like the encounter with Manfred. I left that out because this is my version, okay? I'm not saying that the encounter with Manfred wasn't important or anything, but I don't want to feel like it's like this. I'm just copying it word for word. I'm going to try and make it a little bit different. That Winter dies. Because it involves Stan's daughter. That in my version, Stan has a daughter. And Prince wakes her up, brings her to fire instead of Zev. And she ends up falling for Prince, and he ends up falling for her. And he's trying to make her evil. And Stan thinks she's dead. Because, in the scene in K-Town where they're above that hole and they're saying, drop, drop, drop. The mob is going, drop, drop. And Stan's daughter, she falls. She slips and she loses balance and she falls. This is devastating to Stan. He puts himself down at first. It's like, I'm just a crappy father. She's dead because of me. He's crying and Zev's trying to comfort him, and she has no idea, kind of, what he's going through, because I don't know if she is, but Stan is in grieving motion, and it sucks. But what he doesn't know is that Prince, can sense fear. He probably grabbed her. And took her someplace safe. Because Prince could do that. I mean, he was on fire. How did he get back to the Lex in episode May? How did he get back to the Lex? He can teleport. I remember in episode Fire and Water, he was standing on the bridge when Stan ran to go to the cryopod. And when go to the cryo chamber to wake up Kai. And as soon as Stan got to the cryopod, Prince was already there waiting for him. So Prince can teleport. In my current story, he's a genie. I mean, he's evil though. He's only tethered to planet fire, or tethered to a barren world because one, he committed a crime. He comes from a world that are genies, but they're not as powerful, but they're all good. Man, look at all those moodlets. Oh my gosh. Why does you have all these moodlets? You think you got enough moodlets? My goodness. I'm trying to keep changing the subject now. Now, what's Zev up to? Who's calling? Oh, I'm not going to find out. Okay, who's calling? Really, who's calling? Who's calling Zev? Oh, I'm not going to pick up. We're trying to make sure these kids are getting their skills up. They're getting their motor skill up. So I don't have to do it later. Who's calling you? Who's calling Giggerota? Who's calling her? Oh, I'm not going to find out. She's busy. Can you tell? She's busy.
Jim said to put it on in the middle, not put it on best performance. He said to put it on balance instead.
Yeah.
Because if I put it on best performance for a long time, this thing's gonna take a break.
Yeah. So you got the graphics running high at all time.
No, the battery thing.
Oh.
Dad grabbed my arm and I was staying there for a while. Dad grabbed my arm and pushed me out and
He tore off your tattoo.
yeah.
Ain't that a crock? Seriously? You took your... He grabbed you that hard that your smiley tattoo came off?
Yeah.
I didn't know that could happen.
Because Dad was holding on really tight.
Well, I don't know why he did. Why was he grabbing your arm?
To get me out of the store because it didn't really want to.
Seriously?
Now I can just rip it off more. Because what's the point? There's no face on it now. Why did Dad do that?
Good. She got her creativity skill up to level 4. That's good.
Mom, what's your favorite mythical
Good question. Why only toddlers can play with this play set here?
Why? That looks cool!
Only toddlers can play with it for some reason.
Why can't children?
No, only toddlers can play on that.
Wait, if a child was there and brave enough, you can backflip into the ball pit. That'd be so cool.
They can't even play in it. Only the toddlers can play in it.
Probably Sims 5.
Zoe, if Sims 5 was coming out anytime soon, why would they make an announcement for 3 packs to come out this year? That wouldn't make any sense.
Just 1 year? Just for the whole year?
They're just going to bring out 3 packs this year. 3 more packs this year. Because they already came out with a game pack this year already. Which was Strangerville.
I thought it was Get Famous.
That was last year. It came out in December.
Why is it called Strangerville?
Because it's a world called Strangerville.
Oh.
And strange things happen.
Stranger Things.
They based it off the show.
Stranger Things.
Yeah. They based it off the show Stranger Things.
I knew it because it was like Strangerville, and I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen Stranger Things, and I didn't like it.
The next season, I think it's season 3, comes out around 4th of July. I can't wait to see that. I like Stranger Things.
I like it too, but I was not. I got a muffin still left over. Have it.
I don't want a muffin. I'm not hungry.
I'll leave it here.
But I'm not hungry. Looking at that thing you said.
What?
I'm not. No.
I tore the top off.
No. I'm just not hungry. That's the thing. Looking at food while I'm not hungry is gonna make me sick.
I want tea because I don't have any.
You got juice.
No, I don't.
I won't be able to get tea till tomorrow.
Well, not that long. I can't open it.
Good. Stay out of it.
Haha. Just kidding.
You got juice and milk in the fridge. Drink that. No, stay out of my tea. Drink Daddy's tea.
Now you can't even drink it. Because I put my tongue all around it.
You know, there's juice and milk and maybe Daddy's tea in the refrigerator. You can drink that.
Why not your tea?
You didn't see me drink. You didn't see me like drinking your Capri Suns.
Hi. I'm muffin.
You know, next time I get you Capri Suns, I'm gonna drink some. Cause you drinking my.
She got the blue screen of death.
Yeah, that happens in Sims. You can get the blue screen of death.
Why is it called the blue screen of death?
Because it kills you. Sometimes it kills your hard drive. That's the sign that you got that your hard drive's dead.
Ah, I thought it kills you.
Mm-mm.
That.
No, losing your death could kill your hard drive or kill a piece of hardware in your computer. At least that's what I think. I think I should know this. I mean, I'm married to a computer technician. I should know this stuff. I think losing your death has something to do with the hard drive failing. You know what? I don't have to plug in my phone to charge it. I like this wireless charger. You know what I feel like doing too? Other than writing, Merge Dragons got this event going on. Like this event going on. It's going to last all through Sunday and half of Monday. I want to play it. And I put some real money toward that game, and I'm gonna get the most out of it. And I'm gonna play it a lot. So I just gotta go to a bridging ceremony for Girl Scouts tonight. I really don't feel up to it, but she don't have to bridge. She doesn't have to go up a rank for another year. But there's 3 girls in her troop that are bridging. They're going from daisies to brownies, and she's always gonna go there to support them.
Hey, Mom. Looks like I'm gonna.
And it's over at a playground, so she'll be able to play on the playground with some other kids. What?
Mom, is there any outlet that has 3 holes? My charger has 3 holes.
How were you charging it before?
I had a different charger.
And now you have a different charger.
Yeah.
Well, it sucks to suck, doesn't it? We have to get an adapter for it.
I'm gonna tell Jim. I'm gonna go down there.
Wait.
What?
Yours is a 3-hole thing?
Yes.
Well, you need an adapter. A plug-in thing. That you can plug into the one that's 3 and then make it 2 and then you can plug it in. I've seen those around. I don't know where. You try at the. Okay, you got a power strip. You check at the end of that. See if there's one.
I'll show you my charger.
I know what you're talking about, Zoe. I've seen it in adapters before.
Guess what? Jacob T showed
I have an adapter right there on mine. Plugged into the wall on my power strip.
Mom.
I'm using that.
Mom, guess what? Jacob T showed me his eye, and guess what?
What?
I noticed something. His eye was messed up. His eye was like in different places. Like his pupil was like over here.
Was he cross-eyed?
No. His like pupil is like black, and then it spreaded like that.
I think you were seeing things.
What?
I think you were seeing things.
No, I wasn't.
I never heard of something like that.
Guess what? He showed it to everybody else, and he noticed. Everybody noticed.
Well, I have to see it for myself.
If you look at...
That's just something I have to see for myself.
If you look at this eye right here, you're going to see something.
Well, unless
his pupil is black, and then the black people took up most of his eye. Like...
The people took up most of his eye?
Yes. Well, not most of it.
Oh, his pupil's dilated.
Yeah.
What's so special about your...
People said that looked really weird.
Well, your pupils can dilate. How's that weird?
How does that work?
Usually it depends if you're... Depends on if you're in the light or in the dark. Anyways, it's the end of this episode, so stay tuned for part 21. We got more skills and some aging up, hopefully. So stay tuned. for that.